7 o'clock. It's a little early. We're doing coffee talk a little early today, just because I've got the big aviation event today over at the Orlando Sanford International Airport. So hopefully you're okay with doing a little early coffee talk. If not, you're going to watch on a tape delay. Sorry about you. But either way, it's lovely. It is Saturday morning, 7:03, which is weird, just a little weird, but it is absolutely beautiful. Let me take you outside and see what's doing on our tower cam network. This is a shot looking over, and I just showed this on TV. This is looking over Lake Dora in Tavares. It is so pretty outside. So pretty outside. Let me take you to downtown Orlando, looking very nice. The Orlando International Airport, starting to see a little bit of fog settling in there. No flight delays or anything like that. Daytona Beach, look at that. That's a cool shot. You know what? I'm going to show that in my next TV weather hit here, just because it's a cool shot. Definitely want to show that. And then, of course, we take you over to like New Smyrna Beach Tower Cam. This one has been showing some ground fog. Okay, that's cool. That's actually probably cooler. Yeah. All right, I'll show that. I'll show that one on my next TV hit. Anyway, my schedule's all fakakta today, so I'm going to do my protein. I'm going to do my protein shake with you. Sometimes I get these spasms in my face. But either way, what a pretty start to the day it is, right? Let's take a look at first warning live Doppler radar, because we do have some showers that we're tracking. Let me take you over to Brevard County and zoom into it. There's the live radar kind of sweeping through, and you can kind of see. Yeah, nothing too heavy. No big gusty winds or anything like that. But showers moving through. So up next, Sharps, Mims, Rockledge, Cocoa Beach, Port Canaveral. Wow. One of those mornings, huh? Yeah. These areas here in Brevard County dealing with a little bit of rainfall. Temperatures out the door in the 60s, so it's not too bad. And we're even watching some areas of fog around. It's going to be a morning where you can tell that there's moisture in play, right? You can absolutely tell that we're adding moisture to Central Florida. And later today, that will come in the form of humidity. Put that there. Perfect. All right. All right, I'm running a couple of seconds behind because coffee talk is early and it's just kind of throwing me all off, so I apologize. But a little bit of fog this morning. It's going to be a lovely day. Let's take a look at our 12-hour forecast here, okay? Stop. Wrong button. Stop. Hit that. Perfect. Okay. All right, so here's our 12-hour forecast. There you go. 77, 11 o'clock. 81 degrees by 1 o'clock this afternoon. It's going to be a beautiful day. Lots of sunshine. Lots of warmth. Jeannie was asking me, the wife Jeannie was asking me, if she needs a hat today because we're going to be outside at that aviation day. And I was like, yeah, I mean, it's going to be bright as can be today. So for your planning purposes, my friends, yeah, plan on hats, comfortable clothes, warm clothing, gear, the whole 9 yards. Yeah, it's going to be all good stuff. Bruce is asking for what? What's frozen? My face? What? My muscles do this thing. I don't do Botox, so I can promise you that's not happening. But yeah, 84 degrees is our forecast high temperature today. We're going to be, by the way, since I'm in the weather center doing this during the newscast, we're going to have to go do weather hits while we're doing this. So it's going to be a little disjointed coffee talk today, but I figured I'd rather do it this way or just instead of not at all. Yeah. Pretty day for images, art show today and tomorrow. What's that, Debbie? I didn't even hear about that. 84 today, though, in Orlando. 83 today in Sanford. 82 degrees in the Villages. Upper 70s for New Smyrna Beach and for Titusville. Yep, Taylor, it's going to be a field trip kind of day today. And it's so why am I doing coffee talk early and all that fun stuff? So I'm emceeing today the Seminole County Public Schools Aviation Day, which I'm not gonna lie, like I'm I got to use the Cessna background on the graphic, but it's the Aerospace and Aviation Day. So any Seminole County student or their family can head down to the Orlando Sanford International Airport. It runs from 9 a.m. until 2 p.m. Free event. Learn about aerospace and aviation It's a wonderful, wonderful thing. I'm so excited to take my family. My son, of course, is a Seminole County school student. And for me, Sanford is my home airport. So, like, I love the idea that I get to go and play at the airport on a Saturday and take the kids. And hopefully, I don't want to say brainwash them because that's not the right word. But, like, if I can spark my son's interest in aviation, kind of like Dad. I wouldn't mind it. We'll just say that. I wouldn't mind it. Yeah, my eyes twitch too. My eyes twitch too. But this morning, it's like my cheek muscles. Sometimes they do this weird thing. So anyway, that's why we're doing coffee talk early and all of that fun stuff. Oh, please don't zoom in on that. Okay, all right. Okay, thank you, buddy. All right, let's do the field trip. Let's go on field trip status. Jennifer, good morning to you. Joanne, yep, you got to dodge some showers. Mm-hmm.
At 7:09, we are talking about our weekend ahead. It is Saturday, and it's looking like heat is really going to be the story as we turn to meteorologist Eric Burrows.
Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of moisture moving in, and that always means that temperatures are climbing. But I got to show you this tower cam shot. This is super cool. All right, this is looking New Smyrna Beach. You can kind of tell that there's something there. Just can't really tell what it is. Yeah, so we're actually above the fog here in this shot, so it's kind of neat how that plays out. Storm system north and west of us, but we're feeding all this moisture in on this southerly breeze, and that even includes some showers here in Brevard County. We'll take a look at our live first warning Doppler radar here in just a couple of moments' time. But I want to show you Futurecast because lunchtime, it's got a sprinkle or two, but generally we're drying things out. And into the afternoon, look at how gorgeous that is. Just a few areas of clouds, really quiet setup, and that continues into the afternoon. So the forecast for us does start with a few showers this morning, at 10% or so coverage. Those temperatures are going to climb, though. 79 by lunchtime, 82 degrees by 2 p.m., 84 by the afternoon. And then into tonight, another opportunity for rain returns to Central Florida. I got you covered, though, hour by hour with Futurecast when I see you with brand new model data in just a couple minutes. All right. Frank says, love field trips. Thank you, buddy. Kathy says, could be TMJ. I have that. You might clench your jaw when you sleep. You know, I bet you that's probably accurate. I don't know for sure, but I do have some impacts from TMJ. So I bet you that you're accurate there. Larry says, good morning from Patrick Space Force Base. Larry, good morning. I bet you had a little bit of rain there this morning, huh? Yep, and I know that we've seen some of these showers kind of sneaking through the area, but you know, while the showers are a focal point to this morning's forecast, notice into the afternoon, the forecast absolutely shifts to the heat. And I was just talking about this on the air. 84 degrees in the city today, 82 in the villages. It's 82 degrees in Ocala, 79 in Daytona Beach. It's not a bad looking forecast at all, but temperatures are going to be running like 12 degrees warmer than average today. So it's going to be one of those days. Yeah, good times. Bruce says the comments aren't working again. I see them. Lutheria Bell, first time listening to Coffee Talk. Quite interesting. Good morning. Hey, Lutheria, good morning to you. How are ya? Tim says, nice pocket square. I missed it in the group photo. Me too. It's funny because I was, we were all talking and it was like, I asked what pocket square I should wear, and Trevor Cassidy, my good friend, and he's the assistant creative service director, he's just like, no pocket square. And I'm like, well, what? and all of a sudden, like, Tony, Marquise, and myself are like looking at ourselves and we all have pocket squares. We're like, oh, I guess we're going to have to take it out. So there you go. Oh well. Ron says friend works at the airport scraping tire rubber off the runways. I mean, it's an important job. It's very important. Every job is important. Yeah. Marie says, go into listening mode. Have a great day. You as well. Take care. I know we're on in a different time today, and I apologize. Just had to do what we had to do. So warm temps today, but where do we set in terms of records? Because we're going to be that warm. Here's a look at the record board and the forecast. So in Orlando, we're going to be a couple of degrees off. I think in Sanford we'll be a couple of degrees off. I brought a dry fit shirt to wear to the airport event later today, just because it's going to be one of those kinds of things. So yeah, I definitely think that it's going to be warm enough for that. But whatever your plans are today, just know that it's not a summer's heat, but it's going to be warm enough, right? That's all. It's going to be warm enough, right? Selma says, good day to race at Daytona. It is. And as a matter of fact, if you're heading out to the 24, find the graphic. Here it is. I would say that today is looking great. Tonight is looking great. Tomorrow morning, we may run into a few showers, but it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. You know, who rules the world, Trevor or Audrey? That's a good question. I don't even know the answer to that. I just did what Trevor said. Yeah. What's your breakfast drink? It's a protein shake. I usually have it after coffee talk, but because my whole day is kind of swapped around today, so I'm rolling through. But I'll tell you, it's the Ensure Max Protein. I pay full price, so I don't mind mentioning it because it's not like I'm a sponsor here and I'm trying to sell you on a product. So, yeah. Melissa's asking, any chance of severe storms soon? The good news is at the moment, no. Here's a look at our 7-day forecast, and you'll notice, first off, we do have some showers tomorrow, and we can deal with that. But look what happens afterward. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, cool temperatures, looking beautiful. It's going to be just winter returning to Central Florida. I love that. For us, yeah. And then, of course, Groundhog Day on Friday, where we have to get back to that. All right, I'm going to move the computer over to the green screen to do some TV, okay? So hang with me. I'll do TV, and then I'll come back to y'all, all right? All right. I'm going to go over to the anchor desk. I'll be back in a second.
Firefighters and cancer fighters together to raise money for cancer research. Everyone was invited to join with the firefighters for the month of Walt Disney World. Cancer is the leading cause of line-of-duty deaths among firefighters. This effort provides resources, tools, and techniques to help protect emergency responders from cancer. Today, there's an amazing opportunity for kids in Silicon County to learn all about airplanes. The Orlando Sanford International Airport is hosting its 5th annual Aerospace and Aviation Day. The event starts at 9 o'clock this morning and will continue until 2 this afternoon. It has become the largest aviation career expo for kids in the nation. It's exclusively for Seminole County Public School students to teach them about science, engineering, and aviation. Kids get to talk one-on-one with military and civilian professionals while checking out planes and other tech right on the airport tarmac. The EAA Young Eagles will also give students some free rides. This is very exciting. We're bringing in your office here first. You're going to be spending part of your day there talking to these young people.
Yeah, so I've got it first off, like Sanford is my home airport. I'm flying Cessnas and Pipers through there. But in addition to it just being like a great place for aviation and community, this is a great event because it will give Seminole County students the opportunity to learn about Airbuses, which of course, Aviation flies out of Sanford, but there's also the C-17 Galaxy, there's a MiG fighter jet there. There's all kinds of neat things, even folks from Blue Origin talking about space. So, high-paying jobs, future for our students. I'm going to bring my children there to learn about it. So, hey, it's a very cool event. And the forecast for it today, just like any other outdoor event, is looking great. Here's a look at the Aerospace and Aviation Day forecast over the opens up at 9 a.m., goes until 2, and it's a near record day right there at the airport. We're going to be tracking those temperatures climbing into about 82, 83 degrees. This morning, it's lovely. This is Daytona Beach. Definitely watching some ground fog as we look across the Halifax over beachside, but we've got the makings of an absolutely beautiful, beautiful sunrise. Fog for sure, Palm Coast, New Smyrna Beach, Titusville, even into Sanford, but the rest of town isn't looking too bad. Temperatures out the door in the 60s, so it's comfortable, but watching a little bit of rain on our first warning Doppler radar. Now, I've got to point out, this is not rain. You see that kind of circle that's expanding? What's happened is this shower moving to the north actually woke up a flock of birds. So this ring is birds. This is actually rain, but it's a good rain lifting up across the 520, the 528. There's Merritt Island, through Rockledge, Cocoa, Port Canaveral, a few light showers still lingering around Melbourne, and there's showers but off the shoreline of St. Lucie and Indian River counties. So I think when this batch is done, we'll be, for the most part, done with the rainfall. We're going to keep a 10% mention of sprinkles this morning. Then through midday, lots of sunshine and warming temperatures. 81 1 o'clock, 84 degrees, our 3 o'clock temperature. And don't be surprised if we see a few showers tonight as a little piece of energy comes in from the Gulf of Mexico. But the big focal point today in terms of the forecast is going to be the temperatures. Orlando, a couple of degrees shy of a record set back in 62. Sanford and Leesburg, same idea. A couple of degrees shy of a record, but we're going to be in the ballpark. So definitely something to watch. Daytona Beach and Melbourne, I don't think you're going to get there. And it's just a little bit too much of an onshore component to the wind. Take a look at Futurecast. Lunchtime, we are gorgeous. 3 p.m. staying beautiful, even through dinner time, looking fantastic. After dinner time, all right, around 8 o'clock or so, the models are showing a piece of moisture moving in from the Gulf of Mexico, bringing some heavier rains to like Marion, Sumter County, and then some showers around bedtime into the metro. Okay, so if you're heading out to the theme parks today, it's going to be heat, and then if you're out late, may have a few showers around. But today's forecast is warm. Tomorrow, more showers as our next cold front slides through, and then after that, we get a chill. Take a look, Central Florida's certified most accurate 7-day forecast, 50% coverage of rain for tomorrow. And then for the upcoming work week, winter returns in Central Florida, highs in the 60s, morning lows in the 40s. Stay with us. Sports is next.
Okay. Hi, everybody. You okay over there, buddy? You need some water? Some vodka? Jeez, Jason, he's still breathing.
Yeah, I'm okay.
He actually said to me this morning, I may be a little crazy later today because of all the coffee I've had. Maybe he's choking on the coffee. You okay over there? You want to say good morning?
Yeah, let's say hi. How's it going? Hello, hello. We're updating our top stories right now. You know, fortunately, have to do a little work here.
Some of us do.
No, Eric, you've done a ton of work. But by this time in the morning, we change up the very end of the show.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, okay, we've done it for a couple of hours now on a Saturday, and then we got a whole new slew of top stories.
I gotta thank you for being here. Oh,
Sorry,
he's
I'm
coughing.
It's fine.
It's fine.
I think I swallowed coffee down the wrong pipe because I took a sip and then I started choking.
But I wanted to thank you for being here on a Saturday.
yeah.
It's always fun. I've known Jason for far too long, and it feels even
Before
longer.
You came to Wesh because of McDonough.
Right,
Meredith
right.
McDonough and Eric go way back.
Like
With
almost
you
20
and,
years.
and was it the three of you, right? Stephen Holt,
Stephen Holt,
Lester Holt, NBC News nightly news anchor, Lester Holt's son.
Yeah.
Eric Burris and Meredith McDonough were a team. Down
We were
in
a
West
team
Palm.
in West Palm Beach, right? And in February, I celebrate 18 years with the company. Which
Congratulations!
Thank you. Which means Meredith will celebrate 17 years with the company because she came about a year after I did.
And then I'm 15 years in September.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at us.
Yeah.
Getting
These
old.
old timers here. I remember back in
the day I got my job at Wesh, I'll never forget it because I got my manila envelope,
Yeah, you came
walked out of the
news
boss's
director's
office,
office.
and Jason saw them, and you knew what that envelope meant.
Yeah, that envelope was the contract. Now I think it's a DocuSign.
It's a DocuSign now.
Yeah, it's all
but back then,
electronic.
and he gave me the look, and he's like, "Yeah, baby,
Yeah.
you got it.
You got it. You got a contract.
There it is."
Yeah.
So anyway, you have any fun plans today?
Yes, we're this morning. My crew is getting up at the house, and then we're gonna get Grandma off. She's going on a trip, so we're going to help her, get going this morning
Yeah.
on a flight.
That's fun.
So, airport drop off. That's
Oh, yeah,
what they're
yeah.
going to do. So we're all going to kind of meet up at the same time.
Right.
Depending on our timing, maybe I'm going to go meet him for donuts.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The kids may be too hungry and need that a little
Yeah,
sooner.
understood.
And then I don't know. We're looking at the rest of the day. Maybe the theme parks.
I
don't
like
know.
that.
Yeah.
I was,
Maybe a nap. It's all dependent on how exhausted I am.
the nap is
It's clutch.
the nap. Clutch. You're like 60. You can't say clutch.
It's coming in clutch. Hey, I've been
He's
saying
not
that.
60.
Yeah.
I've been saying that since before it was cool.
46. Yeah.
I turned 40 this year. Woof.
Yeah. I remember when you turned 30.
Shut up, Jason.
Do you remember
guy.
that? You
I
want me to
do.
bust out the video? I think I found it recently
There's a
because
video.
we had a surprise party for you.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, my God. That's how long we've known each other.
Yeah.
There it is. All right, let's see here.
But you've been at Wesh longer than 10 years.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
So we've known each other longer.
Oh,
than
my
that.
God,
Okay,
yeah.
But the big milestone, that was it.
Yeah. When everybody surprised
Yeah.
me. My wife says I love this duo so much. Yeah.
All right, Jeannie,
Yeah.
thank you.
Oh my gosh, Taylor says there's a video. We need the video. What kind of was it when I realized that there was a party?
Yeah. You came into it was upstairs, the top, the top room
Yeah.
where you live downtown, and then you came in, and everybody. Sorry, this is really loud. Sports. And you got this is a surprise
Yeah,
party,
yeah.
and I feel like you saw maybe Meredith McDonough was there, and you were like, wait, what?
What?
And then when Stefan, because he and his wife had come,
They
in
got
town-
late.
Yeah,
They came in late, right?
Yeah, but when I thought they were there right for the.
They weren't.
They weren't. Okay,
So it's
they
like-
came- so it was a second surprise.
Yeah, we were partying, and then all of a sudden, Stephen Holt was he in Chicago or was he at WNBC in New York yet?
I think he was still in Chicago
Okay,
then.
and
Yeah.
he's back,
I'm back in Chicago.
So like all of a sudden, Stephen Holt walks in, and I'm like, what? His flight was late.
Yeah.
So I remember that. Yeah. So like Meredith
was a good time.
McDonough set that up because he was staying with Meredith's family. Oh man.
Yeah.
Too funny. Don says we need the video.
Yeah, we'll have to look through the archives. Yeah. Okay.
My
I
God.
can't get to that right this.
Yeah. No.
very
You
second,
work.
but,
You work. We're gonna talk
well,
weather.
good seeing everybody on the internet, and Jeannie too, especially Jeannie. Thanks for watching us this morning.
Putting
I
up
love
with
that
me.
She's on Facebook this morning.
She's usually teaching, so like
But on a Saturday.
On a Saturday, she's not
yeah,
teaching.
yeah.
Well, I mean, my kids. She's warden this morning. She's prison warden with those kids. Jason, you know a thing or two about having to deal with younger type.
It gets easier and harder.
It gets
as they get older.
gets easier and
They
harder.
can do more for themselves, but it's
Yeah.
like sometimes attitude.
I love he says it gets easier and harder because they can do more for themselves. My thing though is like I'll be here. Okay, all right, I got to walk back over. I'll be here. I'll be this far from my son, and I'll be like, no, go potty, and the bathroom is like 2 steps that direction. He's like, I can't be alone. I'm like, okay.
That's a phase.
I will be 7 feet away from you instead of 6.
Yeah.
But okay.
It's a phase. Yeah, but I think the thing, they're just different challenges
Yeah,
as they age.
yeah.
But the fact that it's like, okay, everybody get ready for bed, get your showers,
Right.
brush your teeth. They can do all of this on their own, and they're
I'm not
learning
wishing
to
it
be
away.
self-sufficient. It's good, but there are new challenges,
Right,
and
right.
there's attitude and hormone changes and all of that stuff. So,
Attitude.
yeah. Like, teenager in the house, it gets like, oof.
And then when they start to smell, I'm not looking forward to that.
Thankfully, like it has been that has been a wonderful transition that everybody sort of gets.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to take care of those things. I
Right.
need to shower well.
Right.
We're good with that. Yeah. So that I'm very, very proud as a dad with that working out.
That part I'm like when I walk in and my house smells like a gymnasium, I am not looking forward to that. Because Jeannie showers like 18 times a day. I shower twice a day. The kids twice a day, but it's like, it's a process. Ay vey. Where were we? Let me get my next weather hit set up. Jason Guy, everybody. Television's Jason Guy. Oh my God. Oh my God. Jeannie says thanks. Miss you, Jason, by the way.
Miss you too, Jeannie.
She's on her best behavior. Jason is too. We all are. Let's face it, we all are. We have to be good. All right, it's 7:30. Let me just get this radar. How's everybody doing? Anybody have any while we're just talking, does anybody have any questions? When they start to smell like ripe cheese. Right, Jan? Like that's the part I'm not exactly ecstatic about. I'm not wishing any of this away, but like, yeah. I do look forward to them being able to do a little more for themselves. Oh, man. I have 2 toddler boys, Lauren says over on YouTube. Not looking forward to the puberty years and the smell. Oh, my God. Well, and like for me, my big thing is like I just need to make sure that I don't raise 2 schmucks. You know what I mean? Like my job is to raise good people. I take that responsibility darn seriously. I'm going to complain about my TV dying. Weather forecast for Daytona International Speedway today and tomorrow. Charles, you're late. I already did it. Here, let me dial it up real fast. I'm starting at the Weather Center, right? All right. Charles, I got to find the darn thing. Thankfully, it hasn't changed much. All right. There you go, Mr. Charles. So, a couple of showers today, a couple of showers tomorrow. Yeah. There you go. I hate to tell you this, but enjoy these times before you know it, they're all grown and gone. Well, and Eliza, yes. I don't want them to be gone, and I'm not wishing any of this away. Yeah. No, you're early. I know it's at 8, but I've got a thing. All right, hold on a second. Now we have to do this thing.
Good Saturday morning. Thank you for waking up this weekend with West 2 Sunrise. I'm Jason Bowden. Here's what we're covering now at 7:30 Saturday morning. State troopers say a crash killed at least one person.
We have 4 boys and many years. My car smelled like fried bologna. My God.
This is just south of Holden.
We had to work through the deodorant thing recently. Oof. Sound like my husband. He says the same thing. But Lauren, that's the thing. I have boys. I need to raise good men. That's my thing. You know? It doesn't get any easier the older they get. No, it's different. That's the gist that I've heard, is that it's just different, right? Frank, give us a shout out. You're so needy, Frank. You're so needy.
And on this Saturday, we've got to talk about the weather with meteorologist Eric Burris. It's going to be warm. That's what we need to know.
Yeah, it's going to be warm, near record heat, but it's also going to be beautiful, right? I'm literally on Facebook Live right now talking to all of my friends there about it. It's going to be a beautiful Saturday. So let's do our thing, all right, Jason? Starting off this morning with a little bit of fog over at Orlando International Airport. That's our tower cam shot there. No dense fog advisories or anything like that, but there is definitely some fog to contend with. Here's a look at that 12-hour forecast. Temperatures starting off in the 60s. 10% coverage of rain this morning. We'll warm things up though. 81 degrees by 1 p.m., about 84 degrees 3 p.m. And then later on, like dinner time, bedtime, we'll have another opportunity to see a few passing showers. For now, though, the fog is impacting many of us. 3/4 of a mile visibility in Titusville, 3 miles in Sanford, quite low here in New Smyrna Beach, same thing up into Flagler Beach. Comfortable temperatures, and our first warning live Doppler radar showing some showers here in Brevard County. Nothing severe, no flashes of lightning, but a good steady rain lifting into Sharps and Port St. John. So for today, a little bit of morning rainfall, then we clear on out and we get warm. 84, 85 in some cases, near record high temperatures around Central Florida. We'll talk more about the numbers in your neighborhood when I see it coming up in just a couple minutes.
Right here. Racing season kicks off in Daytona today with the 62nd annual West 24.
You got your shout out.
All over this big event.
You ask, you will receive from Mr. Eric. That's right. That's right. My TV is about 2 seconds faster than the Facebook feed. I have an echo. Isn't that funny? Yeah, I mean, there's a digitization. It used to be when I started in TV, everything was live, but we didn't do the TV online thing, you know? I had to rush breakfast this morning early, coffee talk, man, an extra hour of daylight to get things done. I'm like daylight saving time over here, right? Oh, man. Just wait until everything is about the bathroom and toilet thing. There are things that I'm scared of. A lot of things I'm scared of in parenting. A lot of things. Joanne's asking, how will the dew points be today? So let's look at them right now. Counted dew. Okay. All right, so here's the dew points. So important to understand, dew points, that's a direct measurement of moisture in the atmosphere, okay? Dew point temperatures During the summertime, stay in the 70s. Like, that's muggy, right? We're in the 60s. It's still comfortable, but it's not like super dry, right? That's definitely coming up little bit by little bit by little bit. So, not a bad forecast, but again, those dew points are about to drop because the roller coaster ride of temperatures takes that tumble, right? From 84 degrees this afternoon to 62 on Monday. Good times. There's a meteorologist on Facebook that mixes lyrics and young slang into his TV hits. I'm not doing that. That's I, I'm not doing that. There are certain things that I will do. I'll do anything for you, but I won't do that. Yeah, sorry. You ever play like Pin the Tail on the Donkey with the green screen, like without your monitors? Do you think? No, because the camera shot changes, and it's not. It's not. It's not. Love the unique perspectives. Very cool, Bev. Thank you for hanging with us. Lauren over on YouTube, planning for SeaWorld Wednesday. Oh God, the weather looks perfect. It's perfect. Tim, what's the next technology that will replace the green screen? Here's the thing. The green screen, like some stations do, I'll show you. So like we've done this a little bit, but like you get this big old monitor wall, and some stations do weather in front of it. But doing it in front of a monitor wall is not as clean as doing it in front of a green screen, because a green screen, you're literally putting raw video in, whereas the monitor wall, there's some distortion. So I think the green screen is the cleanest way to do it. And like some stations use like augmented reality, and all of this is just, it's fluff. The green screen is the best way to get a quality product. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah. Eliza, hey, they stay in your heart and you still worry. The reason I follow you is my adult person lives in Florida and I worry about your hurricanes. Understood. Well, first off, thank you. And I hear what you're saying for sure. I don't know that my parents ever stopped worrying about my brother and I, and I'm 40 this year. My brother, in his late 30s, and I don't think that worry has ever ended. So that makes sense, Kathleen, that was so cool to watch the transition to the live broadcast and green screen. Well, thank you for hanging. Listen, I don't usually, unless I'm doing the morning show Monday through Friday, I don't usually do the coffee talk during the newscast thing. But because I've got that Sanford Airport Aviation Day thing today, where I have to do that during normal coffee talk time, I wanted to make sure to do some coffee talk. And like, I can definitely tell the viewership this morning is down just because people are not expecting it this early. So I understand. And for everybody that comes in later, they're going to be like, they're going to play catch up and be like, oh, he already did it. So there you go. I'm not dancing in front of the camera. Absolutely not doing that. Oh, man. Old reliable. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Well, and because it's a raw camera feed and a raw computer feed, it's the cleanest you're going to get. A monitor wall puts the lines of the monitors in there, the distortion. It's the best way to do it. Andy says, see you at the aviation event shortly, bringing out our 12-year-old son to explore more. Love it. Oh my gosh. Say hello, Andy. Would look forward to meeting you. Shauna says, back to normal life this afternoon as my husband is coming home from Vegas. He had dinner at the Wynn Buffet last night and looked amazing. I'm jealous. Oh my God. I'm jealous too. Oh man. Flying back to Sanford tomorrow after some grandson time in Ohio. Tim, that sounds like wonderful time. Taylor says, listen, you wore the Peter Pan costume. I think we can break you down eventually. I will tell you, dancing is absolutely against my grain. And it's funny, there are pictures from my wedding day, and I don't know if Jeannie's still in here. I would doubt she is. Actually, she texted me. But there are pictures at my wedding of me holding like an adult beverage because Jeannie said, you're dancing at our wedding. And I said, I'm absolutely not dancing at our wedding. And she said, you're dancing at our wedding. And she just kept getting me adult beverages. And I danced at our wedding. That's it. But I'm not dancing and singing on I mean, I'm singing, maybe some bad singing, but yeah. Michelle, this is my first coffee talk. I like it. Thank you. Thank you, Michelle. We do it at 8 o'clock usually, and we do it like 7 days a week. I'm a little early today because of the aviation event, but yeah. Yes, you're aging. Consider plant-based. I don't know that I could do that, Ron. Lauren, I'll be 40 this year also. Vegas sounds amazing, right? Let's go party it up, Lauren, for our 40th. Let's do our thing. Late getting here. Carol, you're not late. I'm just super early. But yeah. All right. So any questions? Does anybody have any questions while we're kind of, doing our thing, doing a live shot with our Washington Bureau on the newscast? It was a seafood gourmet buffet. Lucky dog. Oh my God, that sounds so good. Peer pressure is a B. I don't drink any drink anymore. I've never been one to do any drugs, so believe me, peer pressure and I are fine. You can peer pressure me all you want. It ain't gonna work, Taylor. Sorry. Don says, hey, I'll be 50 this year. My best friend's 65th is today. Well, first, happy birthday to your best friend. Second off, 50. We're doing some milestones, and I love it. I love it very much. Very much. Almost like I love our forecast. It's gorgeous, right? It's a gorgeous, gorgeous forecast. I gotta tell you, I did the pool forecast today just because, and I put it in as okay because like my pool is still chilly as heck. So my whole shtick is like, if your pool is heated, then it's a great looking pool forecast. If not, then no. Christine, what's the weather looking like for the middle of February? So I'll tell you, thank you, sir. I did a ton of work on the long-range forecast yesterday, and I think that, got a couple more than weather, so let's walk over there. I think mid to late February, we're going to get back busy. I also think that Tuesday on Coffee Talk, Jeremy Nelson and I are going to chat about, or maybe after Coffee Talk, I don't know, I have to figure it out, but we're going to chat about some of our tropical forecasting. We're not going to go we're not going to go into the hurricane forecast yet, but we're going to do some previewing of the hurricane forecast. So that's going to be Tuesday. I don't know if we're doing it during Coffee Talk or if we're going to do it afterward. All right, let me do this weather hit. Stand by.
Family Day runs from 9 to 6 today, with a day reflection scheduled for tomorrow from 11 to 5. Zora Festival honors literary icon Zora Neale Hurston. It's one of the biggest cultural events in Eatonville each year. And here at 7:40, we're getting you ready for your weekend. And on a Saturday, we're going to be talking about a whole lot of heat, especially if you're going out to the Zora Fest. Drink plenty of water.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it's one of those things, it's not full on summer heat, right? But like this afternoon out at Zora, we get up to 85 degrees, which is warm, okay? So just keep that in mind. Tomorrow, by the way, not quite as toasty, but there will be a few showers around. So no big deal, just something to mention. But comfy clothes out the door this morning and into the afternoon. But in Brevard County, we've got some showers lifting through Sharps, Port St. John. Up next will be Titusville, and then eventually Mims, Scottsmore, up to the Canaveral National Seashore and southern Volusia County. But I'm noticing that the new rains are off the shoreline of St. Lucie, Indian River counties and should stay off the shoreline of Brevard. So at least that's promising. And that's setting us up for a nearly clear lunch hour. Look at Futurecast there. That continues through 2, 3, 4 o'clock, though 7, 8, 9 o'clock tonight, we may see a few showers returning to town. But all in, our Saturday looks great. Let's update Futurecast, look ahead to tonight's forecast with those showers and a huge drop off in temperatures. Just how chilly things can get when I see you in just a couple minutes.
Governor Ron DeSantis is recommending millions to fund the Semiconductor Institute, the University of
All right. I love air shows. They're awesome. I won't be there to enjoy. Well, today's not an air show. Today is more of it's like an aviation day where it's showing careers in aviation and things like that. So it's a little different. It's a little different than an air show. They're going to be giving rides to kids, things like that. Our WESH 2 meteorologist, Alex Alisi, or former WESH 2 meteorologist, Alex Alisi, I should say, just tweeted out, beautiful morning for Aviation Day at the Orlando Sanford International Airport. Looking forward to flying some kids around the pattern. I'm going to retweet that. Yeah. He's got his airplane, and he's gonna be giving some rides. That'll be a lot of fun. Jessica says, love these days where we get to see the broadcast. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wonder what a weather cut-in it would look like from the yellow cow. Oh, geez, Tim, your putts. So, any questions, anybody, before we wrap up Coffee Talk today? It's nerdy coolness for our students to get them excited about aviation. 100%. And like, you know, for me, the aviation bug was always there. But my God, when I started learning to fly airplanes, it was like nothing I had ever done in my life. It was truly euphoric, is the only way that I can put it, honestly. And there's a quote, and I said this earlier, and I feel like Jason Guy wanted to make fun of me about it. But it's something to the effect of, once you've tasted flight, it's so cheesy, but it's like a quote that has always stuck with me.
But I like it.
Right? The quote is like, for once you've tasted flight, you will ever walk the earth looking skyward. For there you've been, and there you long to return.
45.
And that just hit me. And so, you know, for me, aviation is this thing that when I need to get away from it all. Thank you, buddy. And remember the Today Show hits.
Yes, we know.
Thank you, buddy.
After the show, right?
Yes, sir. It's just incredible. So I cannot wait to hopefully, I brought with me also, like, you'll laugh at this. So there are going to be airplanes in the pattern. I brought my, whenever I fly, I always have a handheld radio, because God forbid you lose power or something in the airplane, I can always use a handheld just to get in touch with air traffic control. So I brought this so that I can show my children some of the air traffic control communication. So I brought that with me. Anyway, Carol says DMB just announced summer tour dates. Oh, I've already put in my requests, Carol, on the warehouse. Yeah, the wife and I have our tickets requested already. I'm doing Jacksonville. That's all my schedule will allow. So, all right, I'm gonna go do this last hit for TV, and then I'm gonna put some stuff in the can so that I can go to the aviation day. All right, listen, I hope you guys have a great Saturday as I'm like updating the radar. It's about to pour in Port St. John. I hope you guys have a great Saturday. Come if you can, come down to the Sanford Airport for the aviation day if you've got Seminole County Public School students. It's gonna be so much fun. And then I will see you tomorrow morning on TV and on Coffee Talk at 8 o'clock. Tomorrow's Coffee Talk back to normal. All right, be the sunshine in someone else's day. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Take